Good morning. It's 5 a.m. It's our last day on the trail. Slept a little bit better last night. I don't know about you, Dawn. I did. Yeah, it's chilly out. We're wanting to get an early start because we didn't make it as far as we wanted to yesterday. So I think we have about 18 kilometers to do today. We were hoping to be doing 13 today. So yeah, we want to get going by about 6, which means we got to pack up. It's cold, so I want to have coffee and some hot oatmeal. Oh, he says. We'll see. It might be trail mix, but I do want the coffee. That's non-negotiable. If we're gonna get an early start, I need some caffeine because yesterday there was no caffeine. Anywho, see you on the trail. This is the saddest sound. Maybe. We'll see.
That's so sad.
It's so sad that I can't do this. Oh, I guess I gotta stay in bed.
This is the video of the saddest attempt.
Yeah.
Emptying the air mattress.
There we go. I don't like it. No, I'm on the ground.
I don't like it and I don't want to do it.
What's this? Your shiny pants?
My tight little shiny sleeping bag.
He can see. Yeah, I know. Hiking couture. Covering the bad hair because I'm not gonna shower today. Well, actually I will today. Later today. Much, much later. Just waiting on Don. He's coming back with the food bags, hopefully. I didn't go with him to see if they're still there, so I guess we'll see in a moment. Our food survived another night? Yeah. Down to the lake?
Yeah.
Breakfast. Got some water boiling. Gonna make some coffee and some oatmeal. There's our garbage bag. There's my Ursack. It's supposed to be bear-proof. I don't think it's been tested yet. But I have seen YouTube videos of it being tested with grizzly bears and seems to work. So. And there's the Canuck water bag. And there's the morning lake. Well, Odell Lake, but in the morning light. The morning stillness. It's just like glass. Except for the fact that it's so darn cold. It's very tempting to jump in it and disrupt that glass look. Okay, we are watered up, we are fed up, we are coffeeed up. We are pretty much ready to go. Get started. Goodbye, Odell Lake. We've enjoyed your oasis. Here we go. The mud. Another hill. Today is the day of hills. And I'm going much slower than our narrator. My pace is still a lot better than it was yesterday, though. Okay, here's the two maps of what we've accomplished so far the last 2 days and a little bit. This was day 1. That's where we camped. And the opposite end is where we started. And then this is yesterday, except we only made it to NH Odell. So right now we're actually sitting at NH Crabtrees, and that's where we had hoped to stop last night. Looking at it though, I'm kind of glad that we didn't pick this as a camp spot. Yeah, there's just road. So that was probably inadvertently wise of us, but it has made for a longer day today. We've done 5 kilometers so far this morning. Having a quick break and then on to the Grace Lakes. Can I see that map, Dawn? And so this is today. So yeah, we're at Crabtree. We're going to stop at the Grace Lakes just because they're pretty, and there's a porta potty, an outhouse.
Yeah, it's not even a porta potty, it's an outhouse.
Yeah, it's an outhouse. Then we'll go to Mackey, and I think that's where we'll get water, and that's probably going to be the last water source that we're going to have until we get to the park here at the bottom, and that's our kind of end destination.
That's water there.
Yeah, there's water there. There's a store. There's pop.
There's showers.
There's showers, yeah. And our ride is going to pick us up there too. Anyways, we'll figure that out as we get there. That's about, I don't know, 13 kilometers away yet. So we've got a lot of time to think about that. Here's the Grace Lakes. It's not quite the spot we're going to, but isn't it pretty? We're going to go up that path a little bit more.
Look at those lakes. Now I read in the last couple of weeks while researching this, and there's not a lot of information out there because this isn't really a hiking trail, so but tried to get as much information as possible. And one of the stories that I read is that the Grace Lakes gets its name from a woman named Grace, who was the first white woman known to swim these lakes. I kind of laughed at that because it's like history doesn't exist before colonization, which not true. Anyways, here's the Narrow Hills Scenic Drive, the road to Love. Love is a town that's close to where we started. And then over just up the road a little bit is shelter, some outhouses, and some garbage bins. We'll be happy to unload a little bit of our garbage. Not that we have a lot, because we certainly didn't eat as much as anticipated. This is Mackey Lake. It's our last known water source for the next 11-ish kilometers. So Dawn's down there getting some water for us in the Canuck bag. We suspect there might be humans down there because signs of humans. It'll be our first human sightings in 48 hours. We saw a person on Friday right about noon near Jacobson Lake when we were still fresh and excited about the adventure that awaited us. So and I think he was pretty excited to see us too. He lives out in that way, so I think he's pretty secluded. Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty spot. I didn't really feel like taking the venture down there today. Save my legs for the next 11 kilometers. Don's got more energy than me. He's more fit than me. I'm not ashamed to say that I am a fat backpacker, so this has been quite the accomplishment, and it's not over yet. So after about 50 kilometers of us hiking,
sometime we'll have to come do that.
Yeah, we came across an actual official hiking trail. We're not doing it. Sometime we will. Today's not that day.
That's for day hiking.
Yeah, that's for day hikers. Don't worry, I love day hiking. But yeah, today, no. Today we need to get a burger and beer. Maybe not even quite in that order. Yeah, we're beginning to see humans. It's nice, it's encouraging, but we are on a road, so we have to make sure that we don't get run over. Look at that view, you can just see forever. There's a sign.
Humans.
There's humans. It's exciting. It's noon. There is not a cloud in that sky. And we are out of sunscreen. Well, I do feel stronger today.
Stronger?
Yeah. I mean, I'm slugging along. I'm not gonna lie about that. There's no denying it. But there's just parts of me, I just feel stronger. Stronger and yet worn out. Don't know how to explain that feeling.
Here I am, 3 days, and my legs are still as white as being left, except for all the red scratches on them.
Yeah, your legs are pretty beat up.
Rose bushes.
Yeah. I've got some scratch in there, but because I was wearing capris, my legs are a little bit more protected. Not gonna lie, would probably accept a hitch at this point. Because I know it's just gonna be hot. I believe we are approaching the final stretch. Is that right, Dawn? 4 kilometers-ish. If the sun would just let up, which I know it's not going to, I'd be able to power through. I mean, I'm going to power through anyways, but I could actually power through a little bit stronger. Maybe once we get up there, looks like there's some shade, maybe. I imagine in the last kilometer or two, I will find some motivation. I'm not there yet, though. But it does feel good. We've done probably 56 kilometers the last few days, right at this point. 58 and a half, he tells me. That's a gadget guy over there. Actually, I call him the narrator because, especially on the first day, it was kind of more of the home for him. He's familiar with that area. He's familiar with this area too. But he was telling lots of stories. He was really narrating the trail. Not just like stories of family and stuff, but more like, this is this type of tree and this tree does this because of this. And I didn't get much of that on film though. I kind of wish I had. It was very interesting. You can tell by the way that I retained all that knowledge.
I thought it was BS when I was talking about the push moraine.
Okay. There's the push moraine info. He's legit. He's not BSing us because it's written, so it must be true. Anyway, if I'm filming, I'm not going at a good pace at all, so turning this off. Ciao. 2 more miles, I'm told. Holy, I'm red. It's gonna be a nice look for the office on Tuesday. Pretty sure that my feet have gotten bigger because they feel pretty cramped in the shoes. I think they've maybe flattened out a bit. But yeah, 2 more miles.
It's kind of like, do you ever wonder why ducks have flat feet?
No, it's never occurred to me.
It's I don't know, some people think it's so that they can swim better, but it's actually from stamping out burning grass fires. And then also elephants have flat feet, and that's from stamping out burning ducks.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh, humans.
Now you have flat feet from
Stamping out sand.
stamping out sand.
Stamping out the miles. That was really cheesy. We did it. We're here. It's nowhere. We didn't have a spectacular viewpoint, destination, It's not summiting Mount Katahdin or hiking from the Mexican border to the Canadian border. But it's an accomplishment nonetheless. I'm a little bit emotional. This is the longest I've ever hiked. It's a little over 60 kilometers. I think there will be a lot more reflecting coming up. I've done my first overnight hike that I ever did was a solo hike, and it was not a success. I shouldn't say it that way, but I didn't complete that hike. And there were some scary moments. After that, my husband and I and our youngest son, we did the Grey Owl Trail, and I got to complete that, and it was an amazing feeling. And now we've done this, and I really can't say enough about how amazing it is to have support, someone there with you to push you on, to encourage you, to motivate you, and when they are pushing you, it's the right person who knows just how to push you, not to anger you, to do the small things like when you feel like you're going to collapse from a heat stroke, to take a bottle of water and dump it down your shirt. It happened, and it was great, and I really appreciate that I have someone to do that for me.